How yous there? I'm doing a short film because I had to do some anyway for the Spaniards, because the grown-ups book is coming out in Spain. I think it's tomorrow. Hold on, I'll show you. And because nobody can go out to the shops or anything, I'm doing some, what do they call it? Digital content to try and urge people to go out and buy it. And so as I had already done my makeup and got dressed and there's something else, did my hair, more of it, which I thought I'd do a little hello to yous all while I was about it. Now first, the hair. I finally figured out the knack of this feckin' thing, this thing that ate me hair on Thursday or Friday. Basically, you put one strand of hair in at a time. That's all I can cope with, just one. And then that makes that one strand curly. You haven't got it plugged in now, I'd show you. And then when you've that one strand done, you do another. It takes quite a while to get a fair few of them going. The back of my head, I'll show it you now. See, is entirely flat and no curls whatsoever. Because I was losing the will to live. It took me about 72 hours to do this, non-stop. I didn't stop to sleep because it was important. So I'm going to talk to you about beauty things because I want to, because I am obsessed with them at the minute. I don't really know why, because it's not like I can go anywhere. In fact, himself and myself have contemplated dressing for dinner. That means like putting on clothes, doesn't it? Does, yeah. Anyway, right, so I was coming through Heathrow the week before last, and I knew it was going to be my last time for a long time. So, they obviously knew it as well, because they were saying that they had, in every branch, they had a buy 3 yolks, no. Yes, buy 3 things for the price of 2. So, I stopped at the Dolce & Gabbana counter because you don't normally see them in for the makeups, like, or any or anywhere. So they have these things that are in beautiful cases. Do you see this? Oi! You know, it's like a Dolce & Gabbana, like they have dresses with this pattern. And this is called Dolce & Gabbana, some sort of roses. And hold on there now till I open it for you. No, it's not. Oh, hold on. Now, it's a blusher. It's beautiful. It's too beautiful to use just as of the moment. Can you see it there? Like it's a sort of a, you see, I'm a whore for over blushing. You know, that's a bit pale for me now. But even just to have it, it makes no sense. But it's gorgeous. Now, feline eyes. Leopard print. Now, these are sort of taupes and sort of neutrally slubby colours. And, you know, they can be very useful for the daytime. I'm still completely obsessed with my Huda Mercury Retrograde palette, but I feel that these would be very useful long term. Now, my favourite. It is called Solar Glow. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that like one of those beautiful tiles that they'd have in Italy or Portugal? Like, and it is a pattern that the Dolces and Gabbanas do use. But look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's a bronzer, and it is way too beautiful to use. But like just to have it like this makes me happy. Now, I have something else to show you. It is called the Sarah Chapman Skinnesses Pro Pore Refiner. This is a machine. I have read how it works. It sounds hardcore. You have to heat up your face basically, and then you go at it with a sort of a very strong hoover into your pores. I'm not going to demonstrate it now. I'm going to do a couple of trial runs myself in private just to see how, what's the word I'm looking for? How undignified I will be in it all. Will it hurt? Will I have to get into peculiar positions? All of that. And if I manage to do it in a way that I don't look completely, you know, that none of us would ever recover from, then I'll do it for you live. Well, it won't be live, but on camera, you know. So there we are. So it's, you know, what can I say? It's such a strange time. It's really sunny. And there's a load of people who are acting like this is a bank holiday. And it just is beyond me that people are so selfish and so stupid. Poor OV is in solitary, and like Hannah, Ty goes over with Hannah and Tomas and Teddy, but they have to stand outside on the footpath and shout in at her, and it's breaking her heart, like, because she's very fond of the bunnies. You know, they're her reason. Well, actually, no, but then she really perked up when they started doing mass on RTE every morning at the week at 10:30. But like, I'm the only one who's seeing her, you know, in her house. So I'm pretty much self-isolating as well. And like, anytime I do go out, which is only over to her, you know, to bring over her groceries and stuff like that, you know, we do get washed in Dettol on our, himself has set up a kind of a homemade, it's a wooden kind of barrel thing, and you stand in it, and then there's a kind of a colander up above, and then a big bottle of Dettol comes through the colander and down in on top of you. And then you can come into the house. You're disinfected. It's wonderful. He's very able. He's very good at that sort of thing, you know. Very handy, nimble, good with his hands. Aren't you? He's nodding. He is. He's excellent at the old DIY, you know. None of my family are. I don't think Irish people are great at DIY, and I do think English people are terrific at it. And it is really excellent. Of my mother's 5 children, 2 of us are married to Englishmen. We have excellent DIY skills in our base. Anyway, I am raw-mating. I have to go back now. I'm reading the books for the Comedy Women in Print Prize, and that's nice. Like, it's lovely to have to read. That is my job. Anyway, I hope you're all okay. Like, mind yourselves. Fix up the Dettol shower thing. Don't go out. It's not a bank holiday. This is not an opportunity to go to the beach with your kids and be surrounded by people. You'll get sick. You know, mind yourself and mind the people you love. You might be healthy and strong, but not everyone in our community is. Anyway, there I am lecturing you. I will probably talk to you again soon. Adios.